Okay, yeah. So my name is Petteri Hollander. You might have already seen me on the stage during the keynotes. If not, I'm the head of product management for the Qt company. And I would like to learn a little about you. How many of you work in the automotive industry? Quite a few. Excellent, excellent. How many of you actually own a connected car? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So we know what we're doing. Yeah, I actually belong to the crowd as well. I've owned a slightly connected car for a month now, and I've been trying to squeeze in the 30-day window, and it's been a nice ride. So few things about agenda today. So I'll try to go through a little bit more in detail what's happening in automotive industry. Why do we think that Qt is relevant? It seems that Qt is quite relevant because there are quite many participants here today. Why have we built the Qt Automotive Suite? What it actually is, and how do we plan on leveraging open source and the Qt project in the process. And like I said on the stage earlier today, we want to invite all who are interested in discussing on how to join this collaboration. Okay, let's go forward. I think we already heard earlier today some ideas of how automotive industry is changing, and I think that the change is quite dramatic at the moment. Young people might not want to own a car. They might not want to own a car because of economical reasons or ecological reasons. There are lots of ecological reasons for the developments in cars. Electric cars, fuel cell cars. The materials used in cars are much more high-tech than they were 20 years ago. The cars are getting much lighter. There's a huge load of technology in the cars. From advanced driver assistance system all the way to the autonomous cars that are just around the corner. I personally believe that in 5 years there will be a lot of cars, much more than we can imagine today, that are autonomous, that are actually driving on the streets. They might not be driving on the streets in Finland where it's snowing and stuff like that, but in more sunny places they should be more abundant. Of course, they usually have more money in those places as well, but let's not get into that. And of course, the digital lifestyle. We want to be connected. We want to understand where we're going. We want to have all the gadgets and perks available whenever we are in the car as well. So why do we think that Qt is relevant in automotive? First of all, it's the technology. We believe, and we also have something to show for that with Qt you can create the stunning user experiences you want to have on your devices. Qt is not the limiting factor. Like Lars said earlier, we want to make the 90% of the use cases very fast and very convenient for you. And then we want you to enable you to actually do whatever tweaks you want to actually get the last 10% done. We are not limiting you in which way you actually do your work. So whether you need to have a touch, whether you need to have handwriting, whether you need to have augmented reality, multiple screens, many different hardware configurations, the technology is up to the task already. The ecosystem is also a very important factor there. You've heard today that we have an official estimate that the Qt ecosystem is around 800,000 developers. when looking at the download statistics and the site visits, I'm personally of the opinion that there's more than 1 million people actually involved with the Qt technology today. We are independent. Maybe in the keynote sessions we didn't want to say out loud, but you know, if you buy into the Apple or Google or Microsoft ecosystem, you might end up having dependencies there that you would regret in the future. With us, you can do whatever you want. What's also a nice thing is that the Qt company and Qt as such, we are not automotive specific, and I think that's also an important thing. The technology and the company will go forward even if there are ups and downs in the industry. So you're not caught into that as well. So the horizontal part is very, very important, even though we're talking about the automotive vertical at the moment. We believe in not doing everything by ourselves. And in order to maximize innovation, I think, and we think, that you have to enable third-party innovation. You have to be able to enable creating software even outside the automotive companies themselves. You know, there are lots of smaller companies who might be able to create whatever if they would actually have access to those automotive platforms, which are now not accessible to any company. So we want to change that. We want to have an automotive platform that anybody can download and start experimenting with. We also want to enable and leverage existing work, like Geneva Alliance, which has done a lot to define what kind of interfaces should we actually have in the car, what kind of services should we actually have in the car. So we want to work on top of that. The automotive-grade Linux people are doing a new software distribution, and we also want to work with them. And I found it a very nice thing that now AGL and Geneva actually are talking together. So there is a lot of collaboration even between those parties. QNX is a very important platform in automotive today as well, and we are taking steps towards enabling that as well. So we want to be present in all relevant automotive platforms. What's also nice is that you have the choice of actually using Qt, QML, or HTML5 when creating applications. We want to enable and have the appropriate APIs available for both QML and HTML5 developers for the future. So you're not locked in on any of those technologies. You have the freedom to choose how you develop your applications. For example, the W3C has been at hard work for the past years to define automotive APIs, and they will most probably get them finalized early next year. And we are planning on having implemented those APIs in the Qt Automotive Suite. So what are we trying to achieve? In the end, we would like to be in a situation where creating an application in automotive is as easy as you would be developing an application on your desktop. That might seem like a far-fetched thing to some people, but that's the end game that we are aiming at. The flexibility of Qt is something that we want to we want to bring up as well. So you are free to mix and match whatever technologies you need there. And we actually want to provide the tools and the glue for you so that you can enable whatever hardware you might have on the car. And then you can expose to the software, to the application developer, whatever interfaces you actually need to have. There are actually many examples where an OEM or Tier 1 has implemented an application or a complete software stack and then come to a conclusion that they have to change the hardware a bit, and they have ended up implementing the whole thing over again, which doesn't add too much value. And with that, Qt, of course, as a cross-platform toolkit, should help you. Also, the development cycles in automotive are now measured in years many times. We would like to have that change so that we could be talking about months instead of years. So all the tooling required for that change. Qt and collaboration are almost synonyms, and Qt for Automotive Suite is embracing that approach as well. We will leverage the Qt project governance model when defining the relevant automotive APIs. Like I said in the keynote, we have had initial partners, KDAB, Pelagico, in defining this. But we are inviting all of you to actually join in the work and see what we can take this offering to. We have also been implementing a lot of new functionality in the Qt for Device Creation product, which is the baseline for this offering as well. Such as enhancing the virtual keyboard, handwriting capabilities, voice recognition, text-to-speech, those kinds of things. So there are a lot of possibilities in that. About the collaboration model, yes, we are using the Qt project and the meritocratic community model. If you're not familiar with this concept of meritocracy, it means that there is an open discussion on the merits of each contribution, and there are decisions based on that discussion instead of doing committee compromise. This does mean that everybody is able to participate, but it doesn't mean that everybody's contributions are accepted, at least as is. We truly believe that by collaborating, we will create a win-win situation for the whole community, whole ecosystem, and also the automotive industry as well. There are lots of things on the table. We know that the majority of the automotive OEMs are looking into Qt, and we shouldn't be losing anything by doing this. If for some reason we fail, then I think it should be a good lesson learned for the industry as well, that trying to do something good and nice for, and what are the mechanics of failure in that case. Have the microphone around a bit. Yeah, thanks. So what's different from the standard Qt that we have in the Qt for Automotive Suite? Here is a rough overview of things. So the Qt toolkit is in the middle. That's as is. There's no specific things there. So you can, if you are already developing stuff on Qt, you can use that however you like it in the future as well. There will be this middleware adaptation where we'll be integrating these other automotive platforms in there. So that's something that will bring new functionality. What we are really aiming at is getting those Qt Automotive APIs defined and done. So this will be something new, and this should help creating applications. So you might end up creating applications targeted at a Geneva-based platform, and in the end running the application in some QNX platform. So we are kind of creating another level of cross-platform into the automotive with this offering. There will be application management functionalities there to enable multi-process support, sandboxing, security, ease of installation of third-party software. There will be additional tooling that are automotive specific as well. And then what we've also discovered is that there should be a host of services available as well. The Qt company itself most probably won't be providing these, at least lots of these services, but we hope that the ecosystem has those players that will take up on those. So we have identified the kind of things that you might want to have or use whenever building a complete solution. About the timeline of things, as this is also an open source offering, there will be a technology preview at the end of this year available with the full stack. And we are doing it in a way that we are not tied to any Qt releases. So this is not tied, for example, to come out together with Qt 5.6. It would be nice if it would come around that, of course, but this is something that will come out as a separate package. The technology preview is available for development purposes. It's not meant yet ready for actual commercial deployments, but the delivery-ready version will be or should be available around April 2016. Okay, with that overview, I'd like to conclude. Of course, if there are any questions, I'm happy to answer them. And the call to action to all of you is to think about it, how you could join in the effort. There should be a website up in relation to this, and we will have people in the Automotive Suite booth in the exhibition area as well, if you have some one-to-one discussion items in your mind.
I like Qt, so I'm going to play devil's advocate. What should I say to anybody that asks, why is Qt even trying, since Google is spending a lot of money on automotive and Apple is spending a lot of money on automotive? Why is Qt so good here? Why is Qt going to have a chance?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. I think that we have thought that much about ourselves. Like I said, there are things that are not under your own control if you choose the Apple or the Google. And there are things that, of course, it would be stupid not to enable functionality in cars that are actually enhanced today. for example, the Apple CarPlay or Google Car thing, you know, it's good to have the interaction there. But to actually own the platform, maybe have the enablers for big data for your purposes, not Apple's or Google's purposes. Those are, you know, very big things, and the interest that we see with the automotive OEMs at the moment, I think, are evidence of that they have the same kind of thinking that we have. We do understand that we are a bit smaller player than Apple or Google, but still, with the user base, with the technology that has been built over the years, I think we have a chance to actually make something big here. And there are millions of cars using Qt on the roads even today, and there will be more millions in the future. We know that for sure.
Do we have further questions?
We have a small box collecting some GPS from cars. Could we make a Qt application doing the same? And how do we get this app into, for instance, Volkswagen, BMWs, and so on?
Okay, I can't speak for Volkswagens or BMWs, but I think this is a great example of things that we want to enable the platform. We want to enable all companies to have access to the APIs and bring service providers so that you would be able to market your hardware to the OEMs and say that, okay, this is plugged into the Qt Automotive Suite. So if you're using that, it's just plug and play and go, and you can have the stuff integrated there already. So we want to be the enabler. We don't want to, you know, restrict things and keep things to ourselves. We want to enable, to open, and go with the other way around.
I think we have time for one more question. Any more questions?
Do you have a map or a list of those OEMs that actually joined with the project?
Currently, no. So, like I said earlier today, we just announced this. We have KDAB, Pelagico, working with us with this. There are OEMs and tier ones, like we say, in the pipeline. We are talking with them. We are hoping that we are able to quite soon tell great news about some real use cases around this, but at the moment, no. And of course, when starting up some collaboration like this, it's not feasible to have like 20 participants at once. So we started with 2. We hope to expand that pretty fast, and then to move on from there. Okay.
All right. Thank you for your talk. I'm hoping for great use of Qt in the automotive.